this is something that this world needs, because there are hundreds of healing systems and hundreds of meditation systems being taught around the world, and people, in spite of getting some kind of temporary relaxation or temporary relief, the problems are not getting solved. Maybe millions of people are, or they claim that I am meditating every day.
Yes.
Actually, the reality is that they are trying to meditate. Guruji always says we should learn from our experience. We should not believe in anything blindly. Guruji always says, if you believe in the existence of something blindly, that can be a false belief. Even if you do not believe in the existence of something blindly, that can also be a false belief. There are a lot of misconceptions about this term Guru.
Yes.
Because many people, either from the East or from the West, consider a teacher as a Guru. Yes. Or consider a philosopher as a Guru, or sometimes consider, let's say, the so-called spiritual masters as Guru. There are people who learn things and who present it very well. Let's say spiritual or philosophical things, they learn and present it very well. There are knowledgeable people, of course, but they can be teachers or even philosophers or even spiritual leaders. But a Guru is one who becomes the source of energy.
Hi everybody, my name is Alina. I'm a Nirvana Yoga teacher, and here with us is Dhanva Yogi, disciple of Poorna Guru Sree Madhavacharyan, Araiki master, and also director of Institute of Nirvana Yoga, secretary of Tapovanam Siddhashram, and faculty of yoga at University of Kerala. Jai Mataji Swami.
Thank you, Alina.
Today we're going to talk about energy healing. You are one of the Araiki masters of the Araiki system, but at some point you met this system for the first time.
Yes.
Can you share with us your journey from healing to mastery?
Sure. Actually, I happened to learn Araiki 18 years back. That was when I was doing my graduation, when I was 19 years old, and I was doing my graduation in BTech Electronics and Communication. I was suffering from a chronic skin disease right from the age of 5. And I suffered this disease for 15 long years. And when I reached this point, when I was 19, it spread all over my body, and about 80% of the skin was affected. During this period of time, I took treatments in modern medicine, in Ayurveda, in homeopathy, and many other alternative healing systems, even energy-based healing systems. But nothing helped me. And finally, I reached a point where there is nothing more to do. And during that time, one of my neighbors, he told me about Guru, about Poorna Guru Sree Madhavacharyan, the founder of Araiki Advanced Healing Meditation System, and about Tapovanam Siddhashramam. And he took me here to the ashram. I met Guruji for the first time, and Guruji told me not to be anxious about this problem. And Guruji taught me the Araiki Advanced Healing Meditation System. And Guruji told me, do this practice for 1 year and this problem will get cured. I practiced Araiki every day. Coming to the ashram, I practiced Araiki for the 6 months that followed. And this disease got cured completely. It's not just like a curing process of a disease, but also a lot of changes happened internally in terms of my state of mind, in terms of the level of consciousness. And the curing process of this disease was miraculous actually. Initially, the disease got cured, the skin got cleared at many parts, and there were some wounds left. And later on, that also got cured and the new skin appeared. No medicines were taken during this period of time. I was just doing Araiki, and this made me think about the fact that a huge population is suffering from many problems, either physical health problems or mental health problems or other issues concerning their lives. And I could see many people during this period of time when I was in the ashram coming to meet Guruji, learning the system and getting their problems solved. So I thought this is something that this world needs, because there are hundreds of healing systems and hundreds of meditation systems being taught around the world. And people, in spite of getting some kind of temporary relaxation or temporary relief, the problems are not getting solved. As Guruji says, the number of people who are suffering from diseases are increasing day by day and on an exponential rise. And the number of diseases are also increasing day by day. Even in spite of all these developments happening in the healthcare segment, why this problem still remains, and that is becoming a threat to the modern world. So this is the solution, because just the symptoms or treating the symptoms is not enough actually. There should be a system that treats the root cause of the disease. As Guruji says, treat the underlying cause of the disease and not the symptoms alone. So that is what Araiki does. And this is founded by Guruji through decades of research and penance. And that the result that we get through Araiki and the applications of Araiki, to explain in detail, this one session is not enough actually.
Swami, I come from Romania, and there a lot of people are suffering from different type of diseases due to stress exposure. So these diseases might be physical. We're talking about skin disease problems or digestive problems or sleep disorders, or mental diseases like anxiety, depression, and so on. So these, or most of them, are diseases due to stress exposure, and people are trying to fix that by relieving stress from their life. So, but they cannot manage to relieve the stress from their life. So how can Araiki help these type of people, those who are living a stressful life and they have these symptoms in their health?
First of all, most of the diseases that you mentioned, that also that is being that people are being affected from, are either psychosomatic ailments or lifestyle disorders. So first of all, we need to understand what stress is. In general terms, we can say stress is an experience that you undergo when you are in an unfavorable situation. And that experience is called stress, and that situation is called stressor, right? So mostly what modern science says is all about how stress affects your health, your body, your state of mind, and your lifestyle or profession or family life. It goes on. But what Guruji says is that why you are affected by stress. As I said before, why that unfavorable situation affects you. Maybe a situation that is unfavorable for you, that creates stress for you, might not create stress for me. Why? Because that person is attached to that situation or the people who are involved in that particular situation. If you are not attached, or if you are unaffected by that situation, then that does not cause stress for you. And for that to happen, there are certain things that we have to understand. Firstly, the mind has to be uplifted to centers of positive emotions, and this knowledge is being revealed for the first time. Upliftment of mind through the chakras. And secondly, the energy level of the soul has to be elevated to higher states or higher potentials. And when that happens, the level of consciousness increases. It increases to higher and higher states. And when that happens, instead of being controlled by the thoughts and emotions, the individual gets or attains the ability to transcend the mind and lead a life of higher consciousness, where the consciousness reflects upon the soul instead of functioning like a slave of your mind. So that is what Guruji teaches. You should not be a slave of your mind. Mostly people are guided by their thoughts or emotions. Their actions are guided by their thoughts or emotions. Why? Because their consciousness reflects upon their mind. So through the practice of Araiki, what happens is that your consciousness reflects upon your real self, that is your soul. When that happens, your soul becomes the master of your mind. So this is what Guruji teaches. This is the state that we have to be in, and through the practice of Araiki, you will be able to attain this state. And when that happens, only then you will be able to lead a positive lifestyle, and you will be able to lead a stress-free life. Because here, instead of your thoughts and emotions, your wisdom comes into play, and that will be guiding your life. So this happens only through receiving that ultimate energy, that which was the cause of the entire creation, that created me, that created you, and that created the entire universe. This is the energy that we receive through the practice of Araiki, because we receive this from an enlightened spiritual master, and that is the founder of Araiki.
So basically this is what healing from inside means.
Yes.
Because this is a very general used term, that healing has to start from inside, but most people are actually wondering what that inside is and how it should happen, the healing.
Actually, here I would like to add, Guruji always says we should learn from our experience. We should not believe in anything blindly. Guruji always says, if you believe in the existence of something blindly, that can be a false belief. Even if you do not believe in the existence of something blindly, that can also be a false belief. Guruji always says, do learn this practice and do it as a self-practice with the mindset and attitude of a researcher. Means you are not biased. Mm-hmm. You do not expect that this is something that is going to happen or that is something that is going to happen. You are unbiased and you are an observer without any preconceived notion. And when you do that, you get the right result, and through that experience, you believe in what is being taught.
Healing and meditation are known to be two different systems of practice. People are either into energy healing systems or they are either practicing meditation. How does Araiki work as a healing meditation system?
Thank you for asking this question. Araiki is the only system that is an advanced healing meditation system. Mm-hmm. As Guruji says, when meditation happens, the meditator becomes absent. That doesn't mean that he becomes physically absent, which means meditation is that pure state of emptiness where there is no single thought. Even that thought that I am meditating is absent. That sense of I is completely absent, and it's purely a state of emptiness. Maybe millions of people are, or they claim that I am meditating every day.
Yes.
Actually, the reality is that they are trying to meditate. Mm-hmm. Because what is happening within us, maybe they concentrate on something which they learn as an object of meditation. And in that process, in that act of putting an effort to concentrate, many other thoughts come in their mind, come in the conscious mind, which carry away, which take them away from concentrating on that object of meditation. And again, they try to bring their focus on that particular thing or on the object of meditation. And again, thoughts starts coming. So it's like a tug of war between the thoughts and their effort to concentrate on that object of meditation.
That's true.
So it is something that they are trying to meditate actually. People are trying to meditate. But meditation is the state of pure emptiness where even that sense of I is absent. And for attaining this state, what you need is the thoughts has to disappear. And how does it happen? Or why the thoughts are coming into your mind? It is already there within you in the form of energy. This is what Guruji teaches. The form of existence of your thoughts is energy. And it is not coming due to your invitation. It happens automatically. And you are trying to get rid of these thoughts, it does not go. So what you need is, you need to receive energy that is, or that has the potential to eliminate these thoughts, which means your soul has to receive energy and purify these thoughts so that you get that state of emptiness. That is possible only through a healing process. And of course, you have hundreds of healing systems where you receive energy only according to your ability to receive, which means your potential of the soul to receive energy. As Guruji says, if you have a 40-watt light and a 100-watt light, the energy that the 40-watt light utilizes is not the same as a 100-watt light.
Yes.
And also the light produced by a 100-watt light is much higher than a 40-watt light. So what you need is your energy level has to be elevated. That is not happening in any of the healing systems. Of course, you get some kind of result, some kind of a temporary relaxation due to the reception of energy, but that happens only according to your energy level of the soul. But what happens in Araiki is, you are receiving the Shunya Balashakti energy, that is the cause of entire creation, from an enlightened spiritual master, and that helps you to elevate your energy level and thereby your receiving capacity. And that energy flows through your entire body and the soul, and that helps in the disintegration of the energies corresponding to your thoughts, corresponding to your negative emotions. So what happens if you have, for example, if you have fear, then when you practice Araiki, gradually that energy is corresponding to that emotion of fear gets disintegrated. And what you experience is the same situation that creates fear, that is not able to create that emotion later. You are free from that emotion. So this is what happens. This is what is happening when you practice Araiki.
That sounds wonderful. Since you mentioned Guruji many times before, of course, many people who haven't been here in the ashram are wondering what is the role of Guru in a healing system.
First of all, there are a lot of misconceptions about this term Guru.
Yes.
Because many people, either from the east or from the west, consider a teacher as a guru, or consider a philosopher as a guru, or sometimes consider, let's say, the so-called spiritual masters as guru. There are people who learn things and who present it very well. Let's say spiritual or philosophical things, they learn and present it very well. There are knowledgeable people, of course, but they can be teachers or even philosophers or even spiritual leaders. But a guru is one who becomes the source of energy. You might be able to listen to fascinating philosophical discourses, but at the end, your problem remains unsolved. You might get some knowledge, but the problem of your life remains unsolved. But if you are in front of an enlightened guru, you are doing practices like Araiki or Nirvana Yoga, the practices of Nirvana Yoga from Guru, what happens is that your soul is receiving energy and it gets transformed. you get transcend. Actually, you undergo something like a transformation where you transcend your thoughts, emotions, and you turn inwards and you realize your real self. And for that to happen, you need to receive energy, and that is what is happening through Poorna Guru Sree Madhavacharyan. And only through that way your problem gets solved, whether it be your health problems or whether it be your emotional problems or whether it be anything else. The problem gets solved only if you are in front of an enlightened guru. So that is the difference between Araiki and any other systems, and also that is the significance of guru in the life of a person. Because consider this: whatever we do, just before that there can be two voices from inside. Either I want to do this or I don't want to do this. Either I need to go this way or either I need to go that way. So you choose. Your choice depends on your state of mind, isn't it so? Yes. You might not have the right knowledge of what will happen later, or you might not have the right understanding of the situation, whether external or internal. So these factors affects our decision making, affects our choices, affects all aspects of our life. So this is where you need a guru. And that guru should be a complete guru, where the guru is able to foresee things and guide you, not just guiding you, hold your hand and walk through that path. So that is what we have.
Swami, in the Western world, when people are talking about energy healing, spiritual healing, or any type of healing, they are talking about healing of their soul. So, can you explain to us in the Araiki system, what are we healing?
As we discussed before, there are hundreds of healing systems which claim that the soul is being healed. The practices in these healing systems might involve like imagining things or visualizing things, or many other mental exercises. These are mental exercises actually. For example, if you imagine something or if you visualize something, you are recollecting something that you already know or that is there within your mind. For example, if you are visualizing an image of something, it is something which is already in your mind and you are recollecting that, isn't it?
Yes.
So again, you are doing just a mental exercise. It's like shifting your attention from the problems that you are facing to another thing, but the problem remains there. Okay, and people claim that my soul is being healed. For the soul to get healed, as I explained before, you need to receive energy. Again, people claim that you receive energy through these practices. The reality is that people are unable to understand what is right and what is wrong, and that is why even for the last few decades, 3-4 decades, Guruji is teaching the system of Araiki, advanced healing and meditation. But we are appearing for an interview just now because millions of people are being exploited in the name of healing, meditation and spiritual practices. And also that has affected the lives of a lot of people, and also that has created a lot of atheists.
Yes. Swami, is Araiki a universal solution?
Yes, because we all are part of that source that created the entire universe, and that source has all the energy constituents in this universe. That source has all the energy constituents that the soul has, and now we have the opportunity to receive that energy in its complete form from an enlightened spiritual master. And that is why this becomes a universal solution. And as Guruji says, you are receiving this energy, but the problem is solved by you. The practice is done by you. So it is up to you whether to do this or just leave it. Okay, so everything lies in you, in the practitioner. Guru is the source, but only if the practitioner wants to change, wants to utilize this energy, you will be able to do that. And for practicing Araiki, there is no barriers of caste, creed, religion, nationality or sex. Because as Guruji says, all are in, all are one, all are equal. Whatever nation we belong to, or whatever religion we belong to, whatever belief system we follow, that will not affect the practice of Araiki. You need not believe in a particular system, in a particular belief system, or you need not be a follower of a certain religion. Even atheists will get benefited from this practice. So there is no side effects. If you have, or if you are suffering from some kind of diseases and you are undergoing treatments, if you practice Araiki, along with that, your self-healing potential will develop. The cause of your problems will, the cause of your diseases will get cured and the symptoms will disappear soon. So it can be practiced by anybody.
How can people learn this system, Swami?
People can learn this system either from Tapovanam Siddhashramam, the founding institution. You can either come here directly if you have access to, or you can learn this in distance. You can learn this online. We have been teaching thousands of people who directly come to the ashram or who learn the system online, and both these category of people have got benefited from this practice tremendously.
Are you having regular Araiki courses?
Yes, we are conducting Araiki courses every week at ashram, and there are people from foreign countries, and for them we are conducting Araiki courses every month.
Thank you so much for your time, Swami, and also for the knowledge that you have been sharing. And if people who are watching this video have questions, they are free to ask us, and for sure we will get answers to them.
Thank you, Alina.